guys, it's your girl Sarah, and we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we're charming
and we're dangerous. You know, we're dangerous, especially when we're keeping your secret.
Oh, yeah, watch out.
You already know what we're gonna talk about in this video, so let's just get right to it.
Yeah.
Let us know. What signs are the best at keeping secrets?
Well, my first one is Scorpio. I feel like Scorpios, they have many secrets of their own that they will take to their grave. And I feel like they also have other people's secrets that they will take to their grave.
Fact.
You know? I feel like they also keep their secrets more protected than like gold in a bank. You know, so of course, it's treasure. So of course they're gonna keep protection over your secrets as well. Am I right?
No, you're absolutely right. As a Scorpio, I confirm. I feel like secrets do make friends. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel when I pick Scorpio too. Like we truly think secrets make friends, because when you're sharing something with someone that you don't tell other people, something about that act feels very intimate. It is. Like you trust me, I trust you. This is like a little like aura of like just confidentiality, you know?
Yeah, a little bonding moment.
You know what I mean? It's an indirect NDA. But for real, I feel like for us Scorpios, our worst fear is someone spilling our secrets. You know, we're always paranoid. We're known to be paranoid. So of course, I feel like Scorpios are the kings and queens of keeping your secrets. I feel like the Scorpio also, it's a mental game. And you know how I talk about that internal energy of Mars? Like this is exactly what it is. Like why would I betray someone when they can turn around and do some shit like that to me? Exactly. If I'm gonna talk about your secrets, you're probably gonna talk about mine. Like we know how this works and we're smarter than that.
Right, we know it's a transaction and I'm not gonna fuck up my end of the bargain. Because I know you could do it to me. Exactly. And I value my secrets, and if I dared to tell you one, that would be all kinds of crazy if you thought you could, you know what I mean, share theirs as a Scorpio.
Exactly, and I feel like we just don't overlook anything from anyone. So the smart thing to do is to just keep people's secrets until they give you a reason not to. I'm just kidding. But honestly, on another note though, I do feel like everyone is always spilling their whole ass life story to us Scorpio placements. Like it happens so often, and I talk to other Scorpios and they get it too, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we're like observing and quiet, so people just get more uncomfortable and they start telling more of themselves to us. Yeah. But you know, we're just so used to having hella secrets in the vault. Yeah. Like we don't get overwhelmed. Yeah. No, and I love that about you guys. I feel like obviously Scorpios, like we've been saying, they really value trust. And I feel like they would see you as untrustworthy if you were to share one of their secrets, you know what I mean? Especially without their consent. So they're gonna make sure that when you're sharing your secret in that moment too, y'all feel secure. You know what I mean? Which is something I really love about this water sign, you know what I mean? Because they make you feel secure and protected when you're sharing something that's vulnerable. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I feel like we live in a world where people see it as that, like keeping secrets, and then there's people who are just like, who cares? It doesn't matter. It's public knowledge. What? No! It's not! Like, did you not get any home training? Oh, she said you ain't got no home training. Like low key though. No, it's true though. Like this is like the basics. Maybe it's because I grew up in a house with like 4 other women, but like I just always knew like privacy is important. Right. And where's your loyalty? And also don't be asking questions either. Making my family sound like the mob.
You're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever.
Love that. I feel like that's how Scorpios want their family. You know what I mean? It's like we are the mob. Don't talk about my family, otherwise. Yeah.
Just don't talk about me, and I won't talk about you. That's it. But people can't even follow that specific thing. It's so easy. But I feel like because they see you just sitting over there not talking about it, they're like, what you about? Yeah. Let me go insert myself over here. For sure. You know? And also, I feel like for everyone in this video that we're gonna talk about, like, yeah, people are sometimes just gonna write your narrative for you because you're not talking too much and because you are so good at keeping secrets and are so private. This is straight facts. And just be used to it, because that's just how it goes. When there is no story, people make up a story. Life is just a game of telephone. Are you gonna tell the truth or add your little bit to it? You know?
Right. Also, can I just say about all of these 3 signs, I truly feel like, you know, if you shared with them, it would really end at the one. It wouldn't go off with other people like it would some other signs and other people. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like, you can have
right.
faith that that secret ends or dies with you and that that person.
Absolutely.
You know.
Okay, so for my next one, I picked Taurus. You know, I feel like that Taurus and Scorpio axis, like we can't play around with it. Like everybody knows they're the most private and they're really good at keeping secrets. And loyal, you know. I feel like you have to be loyal to be good at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
You know?
They go hand in hand.
And I feel like Taurus will literally take your secrets to the motherfucking grave. Like, they really will. And first off, I feel like with Taurus, like, they don't really care enough to go around and, like, spill your secrets, you know? 9 out of 10 times, Taurus is really unbothered and they just don't give a fuck. And I feel like at the end of the day, Taurus values trust in relationships more than a lot of other signs. And they think it's tacky to talk too much anyway.
Yes.
They really do.
This is so
And I
true.
kind of love that about them.
No.
Like, really, like, I love when they get that face when someone's talking too much and they're just, like, already annoyed by their presence.
No,
It's like,
100%.
So, maybe it's because it's, like, they're an earth sign. So they're already just like unamused. Because I feel like Scorpio is like this too. Like, but when people are like telling us their secrets, we have like an emotional reaction to it because we're a water sign.
You do.
But because Taurus is an earth sign, and because they don't talk much, it looks like they're like, I don't give a fuck.
Right, it's very, it looks like it can be very detached.
But they could be processing it,
No,
you know what I
for
mean,
sure.
in their minds, but they're not giving you an emotional reaction. But don't take that as they don't care and that they're gonna spill all your secrets. They really are just listening and they're just not responding.
Yeah.
They don't even know what to say. Because like I said, unbothered as fuck.
Right, and it's like, you know, it's almost like, did you hear me?
And then they make you
and
repeat
then we
yourself.
didn't.
And then they're like, you already said that. So you were listening.
Right. You just weren't gonna respond? Like, maybe that's like worse? I don't know. But to me,
But they're so stable. That's what it is. They're grounded, and
For
that's
sure.
why they're so good to talk to.
Yeah.
Because they're so stable. It's like a tree. A tree's just gonna stay there forever. You could go up to a tree, tell them your secrets. That tree is not gonna fucking tell anyone about it. It's not gonna go anywhere. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen.
Exactly.
Quietly. And observe.
People feel grounded.
It's true. It's true. And to me, okay, I also picked Taurus. Guys, let's just say it.
Yeah,
now.
we
picked
picked the
all
same
the same
thing.
ones.
Not on purpose,
Not on
again.
purpose. Okay, but this is one of the moments I love Taurus's stubbornness.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Taurus will protect your secrets so hard. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way in hell you're going to convince a Taurus to spill some information that they don't want to spill. You know what I mean? Like,
no, literally,
good
like,
luck.
no.
Good luck, Chuck.
Hell will
You know what I
freeze
mean?
over before Taurus does something they didn't decide they want to do for themselves. Like you cannot get shit out of a Taurus.
No, not
Again, emotions. With a Scorpio, you might be able to use emotions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not gonna work for a Taurus.
No.
No. And I also feel like Taurus has a hard time trusting people, you know what I mean? So they take it really seriously, I think, when people confide in them and they become a listening ear. And I feel like, yeah, you can just ultimately rely on them to not go blabbing. Like, they're listening, taking it in, and like Sarah said, they're gonna take that to the grave with them. You know? It's almost like, yeah, did they hear you? They're so good at making it seem that way. Like, did you hear me?
They're the
Do I
type to be like, say what? And then you're like, oh, okay.
They're like, got it.
Exactly. Brock. You guys, we watched an episode of Watch What Happens Live, and if you guys don't know what that is, Andy Cohen hosts this show where he brings in all these people that, you know, are on Bravo, or people that are like Bravo super fans.
Right.
And he has like basically a late night show where they play games, they discuss the reality shows on Bravo. And since it's late night, he always has a word of the night. So whenever that word comes up within the interview or the games, you have to take a drink. And it was a Vanderpump Rules episode, and the word was Brock. And they weren't saying it much. And at some point, I looked at Maya and I was like, Brock. And we took a sip. So now, instead of cheers, we say Brock.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
Brock.
Brock. Back to the video.
Okay, next we have Capricorn. And And I feel like Capricorns are really good at keeping your secrets because in general, Caps, like, they don't get in other people's business unless they're specifically asked to. You know what I mean? And they know it's a bad business to break someone's trust by telling their secrets. You know what I mean? Like, it's just bad business. It's not smart.
I hate being messy.
They do. They do. So I think of a Capricorn the same way as I do, like, as a lawyer. You know what I mean? They are bound by duty to not reveal their client's secrets. I am the client.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I truly love that. And yes, like we said, I agree because I picked Capricorn too. I don't know. I feel like Capricorn values privacy more than anyone else. To be honest with you, Capricorn just doesn't have the time to talk about you in your life. Like, period. Like, they just don't care. Because you are just someone, a nuisance that makes your way into like into a little conversation. You're not like a main theme in their life.
Right.
Unless you're like their like family or their partner or like their two friends. Like, they don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. They really don't. But I feel like because of their big daddy, zaddy energy, it makes you want to spill all of your tea in the hopes that they'll help you with your childish problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's so true.
Like, something about them just feels very immature. And I feel like mature adults don't talk about people's secrets.
Literally, unless they're asked to get involved, they won't be involved at all. They're just gonna ignore
you.
You know?
I actually love that you related it to their business brand. Because yeah, again, it's just bad for the brand. It's not good for the brand to be talking about other people, and they are hyper aware of their reputation, and they just don't want to be seen as someone who is associated with all of this gossip.
Yeah, no,
You know?
for sure.
They really don't.
For sure. I feel like truly Capricorns value honor and like principle. So if they say they're gonna do something, they're gonna do it. So if they said, I'm gonna keep your secret, they're gonna keep their secret.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know
like
what's
they're
wild too?
off principle.
I feel like all the three signs we mentioned, even if someone is talking to them, they don't say, hey, this is a secret. They're the type to be like, that seemed like a lot, but I'm gonna pretend that I didn't hear that.
Right.
But you know there's
Like, that was
certain
personal, but I'm
signs
gonna-
who will be like, oh, I went to lunch with so-and-so and they said,
Right.
you know what I mean?
They're going through something and they said, it's so true. I feel like a key part in like keeping secrets is one, not being easily influenced, because other people are gonna try and be like, oh, so like, you know about this person, like, can you tell me? And I feel like all three of these signs know how to be like, like, we ain't talking about that no more. You're not gonna make me speak on this.
And
you know?
thing is,
which I also really respect about
I just
them.
realized all three of these signs are not thirsty for social interaction either.
They're not.
Because how do people connect in life? By like knowing all these things and knowing about so-and-so. Did you hear about this? But all three of these signs, making a new friend is not at the top of their priorities list.
All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode on, you know, the top 3
Secret keepers.
secret keepers. So, as you know, we have a podcast, and in this podcast, we discuss questions. We get into, like, you know, celebrity gossip. We talk about our feelings,
Spirituality.
all the good stuff, you know? So, the question for this week that we're going to discuss is, does the combination of your big 3 make you good or bad at keeping secrets?
Much to discuss.
I got things to say about this. So, if you want to hear those things, make sure you check out the podcast. It goes it goes live every Wednesday. Links are down below. You can see it on YouTube now, or you can listen to it on any podcast platform. Okay, we're gonna link our socials somewhat around here. Make sure you give us a follow on there. I love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.